First of all, she, as we said, she is not allowed to remarry. This is the main point. Let me stress on this point and explain it again. Because unfortunately, this point is not clear. Although those who understand Islam, read about Islam, they should understand this point clearly. A woman during her iddah is not allowed to remarry. If she was a divorcee and it happened that she got married, then her marriage is invalid. Yes? The woman, the divorcee, from the first divorce or the second divorce, she is a wife during the iddah period. What does that mean? It means that if she dies, her husband will inherit her. If her husband died, she will inherit him. This means that she cannot remarry any other person, nor she can receive proposals. It is haram, big haram, for her to receive proposals during this iddah period. If she is divorced if she is in her iddah period from the first divorce, the second divorce, and the third divorce, but it is more haram in the first divorce and the second divorce, because during that time she is the wife of her husband. Is it clear, ayyuhan nas, that she is the wife of her husband? Okay. We receive this common question, that I was divorced from my husband, and after 1 month a brother proposed, mashallah, he's good in deen, etc., etc., as they always say, and after 1 year he is the worst person in the world, no problem. And then I accepted the proposal, I got married to him. And we have so many cases. She got married to him, she had children from him. Later on she studied that during the iddah period she cannot remarry, and then she comes and asks, what is the ruling regarding that? Okay, so during the iddah period she is not allowed to remarry at all. Okay, I remember the worst scenario that I heard of in this particular issue. A brother, and his excuse that he was a revert brother, although he been Muslim for some time, but that was his excuse. He asked me the following question. He said that he divorced his wife because they agreed that they cannot continue, it's not working. And then he said, because I have a child from her, I was looking for a good husband for her, because the husband will look after my child, or she will be living with my child with him. So he was looking for a man to marry his ex-wife. He found a good brother, mashallah. Okay. Then he acted as the wali of his ex-wife. Not only that, but he agreed that the new husband or the new brother will marry her, and he got married to her after less than a month from the divorce. So I said to him, so she got married to him within a month? He said, yeah. But he said that was not the problem. I said, what else? Is there any other bigger problem than this? He said, no, I'm talking to you because my heart was broken and I don't know what to do. I said, what? He said, because she was living in my house, the brother who proposed to her came to my house and I was her wali, so we have done the nikah in my house. I said, interesting. We have a mithal, a saying in Arabic, عيش رجبا ترى عجبا. If you live until the month of Rajab, you will see so many amazing things. I said, okay. He said after we conducted the marriage, this brother took her and said to her that you are my wife. This is in my house. So he took permission from me to go to another room to sleep with his new wife. And he slept with my ex-wife in my house. I said, very interesting, mashallah. We laugh, but we should cry for these incidents that we see in our community. All of this, my dear respected brothers and sisters, is because of what? Ignorance. We don't study our deen, and then we put ourselves into so many problems. I told you, I don't know whether I told you previously about that sister who her husband took her during the Iddah period, or she slept with the husband during the Iddah period, and she became pregnant, and then she got married to another man because her father refused or did not allow her to go back to her husband whom she slept with him. So many problems are happening because we don't have enough information about the basics of our deen. And that's why the scholar said talabul ilm might be wajib, seeking knowledge might be wajib, obligatory, if that knowledge is needed to correct your actions. So if you are about to divorce or you want to get married, then learn the basics before you put yourself into big problems. Okay. So during the Iddah period, please, brothers and sisters, pass this information to whom you know. The woman, she is not allowed to remarry, and it is not allowed for her to what? To receive proposals. And brothers are not allowed to propose to a divorcee until her iddah is over. Is it clear? This is another common problem. Very frequent question. Sheikh, this sister was divorced and I want to propose to her. Yeah? How can I go for that procedure? I said, she's divorced. How long she's been divorced? I don't know. Or, yeah, she was divorced last month. Or, as one brother has done, and this is a case I dealt with recently, and his wife, unfortunately, she was not Muslim, and she accepted Islam. And her husband was giving her hard time. She was not Christian, but she was from the people of the book. Okay? She got married to a brother who gave her hard time, as she said. Then another brother knew about her, and he felt sorry for her, and he facilitated the divorce for her. And then when they went to an imam, a brave imam, who dissolved her marriage, okay, the brother proposed to her immediately on the spot. This is a big haram. If this wife, okay, if it is not a fasq, provided that this fasq is valid, I don't believe that it was a valid fasq anyway, okay, but if you propose to a divorced woman in her iddah, as if you are proposing to a married woman. Is it clear? Yes? Is it clear or not? As if you are proposing to any of your friends' wives. Can you do this? This is exactly the same. So, that's why we need to understand this ruling. It is a ruling that is misunderstood. I always speak about it. The divorcee is what? Is a wife. And that's why, as we said last time, that she does not have to consent